Today we're back at Old Trafford to investigate the cheapest and most basic hospitality package. As this was the cheapest option, there was no fancy entrance or fancy lounge to go through. No, we had to go through the normal turnstiles like all of the other peasants. There were no lifts to take us to the top, so we did have to climb about 1,000,000 stairs. Luckily, I didn't have a heart attack by the time I got to the top, and here we were at the top in the normal regular concourse. To be fair, compared to some of the concourses in the lower tiers, this concourse was sort of semi-spacious, and it's now time to review the food that came with our hospitality package. But if you're planning on going for this package in the future, the Ticket Plus hospitality package, don't get your hopes up. You're not going to get some amazing free-course dinner, no. You will be getting the regular food that is available to every fan. So in this package, you basically get a meal deal. You get one main item, a snack, and finally, you get a drink. Now this would regularly cost £9.70 if you didn't have the hospitality package, and on top of that, you also get a free program for the match. So for my meal deal, I went for a packet of cheese and onion Walkers, a bottle of Coca-Cola, and one of the weirdest items I saw on the menu, a vegan red Thai curry pie. Fucking boiling hot. But it is absolutely delicious. The pastry, despite being vegan, so containing no butter, still tastes very rich, very moist, and it's still very flaky and crispy. The filling is not blow your head off hot, but it still has a nice background spice to it, and all of the vegetables are very, very tender, and I would highly recommend getting this pie if you're at Old Trafford. And it was now time to get to my seat. And Old Trafford really is a beautiful stadium indeed. Despite being quite high up, you could still clearly see all of the players, and really, it was actually a quite decent view. As this was a hospitality package, the seats were padded of course, but the legroom, of course, as is the case all over Old Trafford, is not the greatest in this section, although I did have an aisle seat so I could stretch my legs out into the aisle if I wanted to. And before we go further, be sure to get into the comments below and check out the previous two hospitality packages that I reviewed at Old Trafford. Check them out and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more in the future. Despite this section of the ground being full of tourists, the atmosphere over here was still actually pretty decent.
Why don't say team fuck off home? Give it on the boat. Why say team fuck off home? You and I.
Kick off, and let's go. United versus Everton at Old Trafford. As usual, knobheads were coming in late and blocking the view of the great football that we always see on the pitch at Old Trafford. Pickford, as usual, was taking 1,000,000 years to take a goal kick. As it was Christmas time, the Christmas songs were in full swing at Old Trafford.
Cantonars, 4 Cantonars, 3 Cantonars, 2 Cantonars.
And then Rashford was on hand to put United 1-0 up with what was actually a pretty good goal. Half time, and there was no tea or coffee available for us, but not to worry, as United were there to lift our moods as Xerxes got himself onto the score sheet. And not long after, Xerxes was there at the double. The United fans were really excited, but unfortunately for the Everton players, 90% of their fans
Turn a fuck off, you see here, I turn a fuck off. You see here, I turn a fuck off. You see here, I turn a fuck off. Amarin, moving Amarin. No. Moving Amarin. No.